I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it round my neck.
Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing some LABUBU nails. I do have two LABUBUs to unbox here in this video. First, before I do the nails, I'll unbox these two. These are from the Pop Mart website. They were pre-ordered months ago and they just came in the mail a few weeks ago. So in case you don't know, this is a blind box item, meaning you don't know what you're going to get. So you know there might be 6 or 7 options maybe, and you're not sure which one that you're going to get. So it's kind of like gambling. And if you've been on any social media app, especially TikTok, during the whole LABUBU craze, then you know so many people, they have so many LABUBUs looking for specific ones, and it definitely is gambling, and you know, gambling is not always a good thing. So when you get this box, you open it up. They used to come in bags, like you had to rip the bag open. Now they come in these little drawstring pouches. So you open up the box, you take it out, and you reveal which one you have. In each box there is a little card that will tell you which LABUBU it is. So this one is Hope. I wasn't really looking for a specific one, but this is the one I got, and I'm also going to unbox the second one for you as well. So these are authentic LABUBUs. Like I said, I got them from Pop Mart, but they do have fakes out there, and they call those LABUBUs. I actually went to my local hair store, my local beauty supply store, and they had some at the counter, and I'm like, I know those aren't real LABUBUs. This is the second one that I got, and again, you just open it. It's in a little pouch. I don't know how much the string on the pouch corresponds to the color that you get. I don't know if that's always a thing. Like if you see the string, then you know which one that you have. But this one right here that I'm opening now is Loyalty. I do have another LABUBU. I have Happiness as well, but that one was already unboxed and everything. A lot of people don't like these. They say that they're ugly, and I ain't gonna lie, they are ugly, but they're also cute too at the same time. People use them as keychains. They put them on backpacks and purses and things like that. I won't be doing that. They'll just go up on a shelf in my room and that's it. But this right here is the little card that I was talking about that it comes with, so it'll show you which one you have, and this one is Loyalty. You can collect all the cards if you want. You can buy LABUBUs as a single one, so you don't know what you're going to get, or you can get a case which comes in a set of 6. So there are 6 LABUBUs, and then there's one special one. If you get a case, you're not going to get dupes. Pop Mart says if you buy 6, you will not get a dupe. You will just have one of each, unless you just so happen to get the special one. So in today's video, I'm going to do a nail set modeled after these two LABUBUs, and we're going to be using some 3D gel. So I went through my nail polish collection to try to find some colors that match each of the LABUBUs that I have, or that I want to do the nail set to model. Well, it's not, I'm just doing 5 nails. I'm not doing one hand for one LABUBU and one hand for the other. I'm only doing 5, so I'll do them both for one hand. And I'm also going to do some marbling. It's going to be marbling with blooming gel, not with marble inks. I do also have this right here. This is flocking powder, so it's like little fibers to make something look hairy or have a velvet type texture. This is my first time ever using flocking powder, and it was a little bit difficult to use, I will say that. I know that Nails by Dev has her What the Fluff, and it comes in like a little squeezy tube and you can just squeeze it out, but I don't have that, so I just got this one, and that was off Amazon. So I'm going to use this 3D gel from Cassie Payne, and I'm going to use it in white so I can paint over it and the colors will pop more instead of using clear. So LABUBUs was first introduced in 2015 with Monsters figurines, and it was produced by the company How to Work. The creator of LABUBU is a Hong Kong illustrator, and the monsters or LABUBUs were influenced by Nordic folklore and mythology, which the creator enjoyed during their childhood. So this collectible plushie figurine got super popular in 2019 when it collabed with Pop Mart. And Pop Mart is a Chinese toy company. It's based in Beijing and is best known for selling collectible toys in blind boxes. I believe there are some Pop Mart stores here in the US. So this collectible toy, it actually started out with the monsters, and then it started to just expand to include different versions of LABUBUs and other figures. They were a lot of times released for a limited run, and they've also done collabs with brands like Coca-Cola. And according to Wikipedia, by 2025, the brand had released over 300 different LABUBU figurines ranging in size and price from $15 to $960 in a mega edition. And in June of this year, a 4-foot mint green LABUBU was sold for $170,000 at the first official LABUBU auction, which was held in Beijing. That is insane. So the two that I unboxed are part of the LABUBU keyring line, and this line came out in 2023. The first set was Exciting Macaroon, and then they had Fall in the Wind, Have a Seat, and Big Into Energy, which is the two I unboxed. So as stated before, in 2019, when Pop Mart started selling these LABUBU figures, or the monsters, if you want to call them that, because that's what they're called overall, the toy did get really big. But in 2024, there was a member from a K-pop group called Blackpink. Her name is Lisa. She was spotted with a keychain LABUBU on her bag. So it sparked a trend and it went crazy. It was hard to find. They were selling out really fast. People were fighting in stores over them. Think like Black Friday when Tickle Me Elmo first came out and people were fist fighting for it in the store. It was that crazy. In May of this year, Pop Mart had to temporarily pause selling LABUBUs in all 16 of its stores in the United Kingdom to prevent any potential safety issues following multiple reports of customers fighting over them. I think they now sell them now in the store, so the pause was really short. Russia actually proposed banning the sale of LABUBUs, and in July of 2025, authorities in Iraq announced that they banned the sale of the doll due to claims that it resulted in behavioral problems in children. Though on the LABUBU box, at least the one that I have, the Big Into Energy one, it actually says that it's for ages 15 and up, and it says that it is a collectible figure, not really a toy. Remember when I said that there are fakes around that they do call LAFUFUs, and I actually saw them at my local beauty supply store? Well, Pop Mart actually sued 7-Eleven in California for selling counterfeit toys. If you have a fake LABUBU, you probably won't be able to scan the QR code on the tag that would take you to the Pop Mart website. There would not have any Pop Mart branding, and many of the fake LABUBUs have more than 9 teeth, so check your LABUBUs. Currently, right now, I think it's a lot easier to buy LABUBUs. I know on the reseller market, they were selling for a lot of money because they were so hard to get, but Pop Mart has been releasing more and more of them and more frequently. You can even buy them on the Pop Mart's TikTok shop. And people were actually buying them at those high resale prices. I've never bought anything from a reseller before. I don't think I ever would. There are a few things that have come out that I didn't get a chance to get that I know I could buy from a reseller, but I just refuse to buy from resellers. There's a Aaliyah Barbie that came out and I missed it. And I would love to have that Barbie, but you can only get it from resellers, and I'm not paying reseller prices. Let me know in the comments if you have a LABUBU. Do you think they're terrifying? Do you think they're demonic? There are some people who think that these things are the devil and they're demonic. They will not let their child have one, or even have one just sitting on the shelf. They won't let their child play with one. A lot of those people, they talk about it on TikTok about why, but for the most part, they just say that they think they're demonic. I mean, they are like ugly cute. I don't know, but I just keep mine on the shelf. I won't be wearing them on a bag or anything like that. I know that there was a point in time where people were cutting them off of other people's bags and stealing them. At my job, there's actually a person who has one hung up in his cubicle, and it's actually still there. I don't know, I'm a little surprised. I don't really feel the sense or the need to have to go out and buy more or collect them all or have all the different versions. The ones that I have are fine. I don't think I'll ever buy another LABUBU again. I'm good. Well, actually, I didn't even buy these ones. My husband bought them. He pre-ordered them, but I'm good on it. I mean, it's not something that I'm like, I really need to have it. They're cute, yes, to stand on your shelf. Okay, that's great. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just a little plushy collectible. It's starting to fade out of style, and the next thing is going to come in, and it's going to fade out of style, and the next thing is going to come in. Pretty soon, if you're someone who goes to the thrift store, you'll probably start seeing these LABUBUs all over the thrift store in like a year or two. So if you don't have one and it's been difficult for you to get one, just wait like a year or two. If you still really love it, they'll probably be all over thrift stores. If you're still here and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and consider subscribing, like the video, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video, if you want to be notified. I did hit 900 subscribers, so thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to my channel recently. I appreciate it. And now we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, which is my end of the year goal. Now I want to talk about the nail set a little bit. This was kind of hard to do. I actually wanted to do these on shorter nails, but I made the LABUBUs a little bit too big, so I had to do a longer nail. The face was the hardest part, drawing on the face, because it's such a small surface and those little teeth. I didn't even know that, you know, they have like 9. I didn't count that they have 9 teeth and make sure that I put 9 teeth. So my little sculpted LABUBU is not a one-to-one version of an actual real LABUBU. So I actually sculpted LAFUFUs. This set was really fun to do. I really like working with 3D gel. I mean, I'm not the best at it. I'm not the greatest at it, but practice makes perfect. Well, not perfect. Nothing is perfect, right? But practice makes better. I don't know, but I really like working with 3D gel so much. It is really fun to do. I think I need to get some really teeny tiny nail brushes. So if you have any recommendations of little teeny tiny nail brushes, definitely leave the brand in the comments below. And this is basically the end of the sculpting. I only show one because it was just a lot. It took me like an hour just to sculpt one. So I only did one on camera because you have to make sure you're in focus and you're in view, and the coloring goes in and out because of the different shades of pink in the background. So it's a lot. The rest of the video is just me doing the painting of the base colors, doing some marbling with blooming gel, and then struggling with flocking powder. You will see me struggling with the flocking powder. I tried to do 2 different techniques. I'm not going to talk through it. I'll just let you guys watch it and have music playing in the background. But if you have any techniques with flocking powder, then definitely leave them in the comments below. Or if you have a better way to use it, like maybe I should get a little tube to put it in so I can spray it out, kind of like the Nails by Dev with the fluff. Or should I just get the Nails by Dev with the fluff? Like, let me know. I don't know how often I'll use flocking powder to want to purchase something a little bit more expensive. So that's why I went cheaper, because I don't know how often I'll be doing some fuzzy or like velvety nails. But please enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll pop back in at the end to close out the video. this is what I came up with, the final design. That stripe nail, I really love the stripe nail, and all of the colors put together, that is a very nice color palette, all of those colors put together. Let me know what you think of this nail set in the comments below. I know they look a little scary. They look like LABUBUs, not LABUBUs, but that's okay. I tried. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and if you want, you can hit the post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much for 900 subscribers. We're on our way to 1,000 by the end of the year. Let's see if we can do it. After this video, stick around, watch another video. The end card will suggest another video from my channel if you've already seen it, or if it's something you're not really interested in, then go check out my channel. I have lots more videos for you to choose from. I think I matched the colors pretty good. I did pretty good with the color matching. And I'll see you, or you'll see me in the next one. Bye guys.
Pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain.